Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Patricia Stuart of Patricia Stuart Originals, and I will try to get a nice piece of art going using a combination of stencil, two stencils, a mask, and screen print. Now I wish I had this in a much larger format, but I don't. So we're going to have to keep moving it as I distribute the paint on it. First I want to take a pull. I'm using Liquitex basic acrylics. I'm just going to use a few different colors here. Let's see what we get. Using my 6-inch brayer. Spread the paint out. Okay. Okay. I'm going to pull it. This is just a piece of sketch pad paper that I have. No particular, I believe it's acid free though. Okay, and so we get a nice colorful pull with that. And here I have a ghost print, so I'm going to lay some cardstock and another piece of computer paper just to pick up the color. We could always use this for something else, which that's nice. Nice ghost prints. Okay. The plate is clean. I had quite a bit of paint on here, so it needs a little bit of drying time. Okay, so the idea here, I guess okay, so the idea here is to spread my paint. I'm using my 2-inch brayer. Let's see what are the best. Well, I'm just not going to focus on color because I'm not trying to match anything. Great. I want to use it again. add so much on. The only thing I don't like about these tubes of Liquitex Basics is that a lot of paint, as you squeeze it out of the tube, because it's a thicker paint, kind of stays at the top and you lose all of that. If you don't wipe it off, it dries there, and it's quite a bit of paint that you lose. So kind of don't like that about using tube paints in a tube like that. But the Liquitex Basics does well for printing. And so I'm going to let that dry for a bit because I want to take a pull with it without using the paint. I want to use the gel medium. But before I do that, I want to come back with the same stencil over it in a different color. And so I'm just trying to dry it off, the red, onto this ghost print sheet. Okay, and then when that dries, I can now stencil another color over it, probably using the white, titanium white. And so this is a do the first thing that comes to your mind piece of artwork today. I'm not thinking it through, just doing it simply. And we'll see how it comes out. Okay, so I did my layer of white on top of the red, and I am pulling it with gel matte medium. So most of it came up. Okay, so with these colors in the background, and I'm using a mask, a girl's face, and so I know that I want to do it twice, but I want one here. And that means I need to trace around her face. I'll use my black Sharpie since I will be painting inside these lines with black paint. And I know that I want one here. Just measuring where my words will go. Okay. So there is the silhouette of my two faces, and I will add hair on the top. Okay. Okay, as you could see, I put the hair in and the earrings. Now I'm going to pull this print with the silk screen. Add a little bit more paint. There we have it. It says live out loud. Let me position it. Smudged a little bit. It moved a little bit when I was bringing it across. Live out loud. So that's a quick, a very quick little something that can be done using the gel plate. So as you can see, it's a just a piece to show the creativity that can be done with the gel plate by doing your backgrounds, and then if you have a mask of any design or stencil that you can color in. And add to it, and with the screen Thermofax, it's nice to add words. And what you can't see is when the Thermofax dries, it has a raised, the writing is raised, and you can feel it underneath. So that's just another type of art that can be created with the gel plate. And it's just something fun to do, and if you don't draw or sketch, you can always use silhouettes and masks and different things like that to just create a piece, just a fun piece. And it is a fun piece. And if I was to mat it, hopefully you can see this, with the white matting. Which I prefer the white matting. to the black, too much black. So that makes it pretty interesting. Live out loud. So thanks again for stopping in, and continue to do art, continue to enjoy the process and the journey. As you create, you will continue to create, and you will become even more creative. All kinds of ideas can come to mind. The gel plate has a variety of uses, and the more that you play around with it, the more you can see what it can do for you, and how far you can go. And I've been pretty much investigating with the gel plate how far it will allow me to go in creating things. So thanks again for joining me today. Keep doing art. Till next time.